Hi, T. Carlson here, and one of Penelope Spheeris' classic films has been reissued by Shout Factory in their Shout Select line, and we're going to look at that today. The movie I'm talking about is Suburbia, the cult classic dealing with the lifestyles of gutter punks and what they must deal with on a day-to-day basis, combined with plenty of punk rock performances thrown in for good measure. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinion. Nice close-up there featuring one of the characters from the film. Here's our spine text. This is number 62 in the Shout Select line. Here's the back cover. There is reversible art on the inner sleeve. I went ahead and reversed that. Got a nice shot of the central cast together. Inside the package, we just have the one disc, which is our Blu-ray disc with the film and features. You can see the other cover art in the background there, which is identical to what's on the slip cover. Suburbia is Penelope Spheeris' study of the Los Angeles punk rock scene of the early 1980s. Evan and his younger brother leave their broken home in an attempt to escape their alcoholic mother. They fall in with the Rejected, aka TR, a group of punks who live as squatters in an abandoned shack by the side of the highway. With TR, the boys find a new family, but their new family will be tested when they become the target of Citizens Against Crime, a group of unhappy suburbanites. Featuring live performances by TSOL, The Vandals, and DI, Suburbia combines intelligent social comment with the conventions of teens in revolt to gripping effect. These days, Penelope Spheeris is best known for having directed the Decline of Western Civilization music documentaries, as well as the 1992 film Wayne's World. But she actually directed several other narrative films that I've sort of been going back and rediscovering the past few years. Suburbia originally came out around 1983, 1984. The exact release date tends to differ depending on what source you look at. And this movie is, very gritty, dark, and hard-hitting, but it's not above having a sense of humor as well. The cast of the movie even includes a young Flea, the famed Red Hot Chili Peppers bassist, here credited as Mike B. the Flea. He would also appear in a later Penelope Spheeris narrative film, Dudes, which we'll also be looking at on this channel in the coming weeks. You just get to see these teenagers and the squalid, terrible living conditions they subject themselves to because they either don't have anything to go back to, or what they do have to go back to is just absolutely terrible. I mean, this movie certainly has a sense of humor, but it also has a lot of surprisingly intelligent social commentary. I mean, to this day, how many people do you have out there in the world that are trying to enact vigilante justice and do more harm than good? 40 plus years later, I mean, that's still a relevant problem that we're dealing with in the world. And there are absolutely tragic moments in this film that hit hard, and yet it's still got a killer punk rock soundtrack with the music scene serving as something of a linking point between the characters. I mean, I didn't discover Suburbia until just recently, but better late than never, right? It's a great film from Penelope Spheeris, and one that absolutely deserves a second look. The packaging claims that this Blu-ray disc gives the film a brand new 4K master from the original elements, but you should keep your expectations in check. This was obviously a movie that was not made on the biggest of budgets, and it looks pretty rough throughout. I mean, I think this is going to be the absolute best representation of this film on a home video format you'll ever get. And it's not so rough looking that it's unwatchable. Just again, keep your expectations in check. The supplement package is a little on the small side, but we do get 2 commentary tracks from Spheeris, as well as a stills gallery and some theatrical trailers and TV spots. Interestingly, some of the TV spots actually refer to the movie by an alternate title, Rebel Streets. I do have to say, if you're a fan of punk rock, gritty comedy dramas, and anything in between, Suburbia comes very highly recommended. It's an underrated film, and I do wish amongst Penelope Spheeris' work this one got talked about more. A highly recommended release despite the minor shortcomings. Are you a fan of Suburbia? Where would you rank this in the Penelope Spheeris filmography? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content, as I'm always posting new videos, and be sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.